Today is Friday, August 8th, and there are 15 Major League Baseball games on the board. I have 7 bets for you ready to go, and I'm going to go through all 7 of those right here in this video. Without any further ado, let's get right into it. But first, please, if you could hit that like button, subscribe, and as well, if you can just leave a comment. Just share with me your picks in the comments. Agree or disagree, just go ahead and share what you think as well. It's always appreciated. Thank you so much. So anyways, let's get right into it. So we've got the Houston Astros visiting the New York Yankees. It's Hunter Brown against Cam Schlittler. Hunter Brown for the Astros, Schlittler for the Yankees. I think the Astros have a much better starting pitcher. I think they have the much better bullpen. I think they are the much hotter team at this moment. The Yankees have been a dumpster fire. So I'm going to roll with the Astros here on the money line at minus 121 is the price that I got them at. I have a unit on them. I just think they're the better team at this moment. Yankees have not been able to get out of their own way. Their defense has been terrible. And then I just think they have a huge pitching advantage overall in the starting pitching and the bullpen. The lineups are pretty close. So Astros got Pena back recently. I think the Astros have enough firepower to get this win in this spot. So give me the Astros money line at minus 121 as my first pick on the day. Moving on. We head to Atlanta, where the Miami Marlins are taking on the Atlanta Braves. It's Edward Cabrera for the Marlins against Bryce Elder for the Braves. I am on the Marlins money line here. I got them at minus 119. I view this game as such. I think Edward Cabrera is much better than Bryce Elder. And it's kind of hard for anyone to dispute that. Edward Cabrera is a better pitcher than Bryce Elder. These bullpens are pretty much equal. In fact, no, the bullpens are equal. The numbers say the bullpens are equal. So then you go to the lineups. Marlins have the hotter lineup right now, and the Marlins are hitting the ball. They're scoring runs. They did blow the game today, but they were up in that game by a lot and ended up just choking the game. I think the Marlins are going to come back and win. They're going to win this game here on Friday, August 8th. And it's going to be the Marlins money line at minus 119. They have the better starting pitcher. Bullpens are equal. I think they have the hotter lineup at the moment. So give me the Marlins money line on the road. Marlins have been a very good road team this year, and they're just hotter right now. They're the hotter team than the Braves. Marlins are one of the hottest teams at this moment. So let's keep it rolling with the Miami Marlins. Moving on. We head to Chicago, where the Cleveland Guardians are taking on the Chicago White Sox. Tanner Bybee for the Guardians, Aaron Savali for the Chicago White Sox. Man, Tanner Bybee has taken a fall from grace. He has really struggled this year. The numbers say that at surface level, and then you dig deeper, and the numbers are just not pretty for Tanner Bybee. It's been a really rough year for him, and you hope to see him start to pitch better, but right now, just can't trust him at all. And the White Sox have been hitting. They've been scoring runs. They've been winning games. So I think the White Sox are going to be able to get to Bybee. On the other side, Savali, just go look at his last 3 starts. He's been lights out. He has been shutting everybody down his last 3 starts. One of those was against the Cubs. So I think Savali pitches well here. I think the White Sox have the hotter starting pitcher. I'm not going to say he's the better starting pitcher, but he's more in form at this moment. So I'm going to roll with the White Sox money line here at plus 143. A great price. I think I have the more informed starting pitcher. The bullpens are pretty close to even, I would say, especially with Clase being gone. And, the lineups are pretty close as well. So the White Sox at plus 143 seems like a steal to me. I do not think the Guardians should be minus 160 in this spot. So it's more of a value play. I think the White Sox have great value here in this spot. So give me the White Sox money line at plus 143. Moving on. We head to Texas, Arlington, Texas, where the Texas Rangers host the Philadelphia Phillies. Christopher Sanchez goes for the Phillies. Merrill Kelly goes for the Rangers. 2 really good starting pitchers. The Rangers bullpen is one of the best in Major League Baseball. Phillies bullpen was upgraded at the trade deadline, so look for them to, improve down the stretch here. And this is a spot where I just think runs are going to be at a premium. The Rangers have struggled against left-handed pitching all year long. They have to go up against one of the best lefties in Major League Baseball, and Chris Sanchez. I think he's going to pitch really well in this game. I think he's going to go deep into this game. And then Merrill Kelly on the other side has been really solid too. And one thing we know about the Phillies bats, they're not as good on the road. So I think Merrill Kelly is going to pitch well as well. I think this is going to be a low-scoring ball game. I took the under 7.5 at -110. Thought this was a solid play. I think it's going to be a 3-2 type of ball game here in Texas at Globe Life Park. Okay, moving on to my next bet. It's going to be in Milwaukee. It's the New York Mets at the Milwaukee Brewers. Big series in the National League here. Kodai Senga for the Mets against Brandon Woodruff for the Brewers. This is an awesome game tomorrow. I'm going to be really excited to tune into this one. Senga, since coming back from injury, has looked terrible. His last 3 starts have been horrible. You can't deny that. Go look at the numbers. It's been awful. And he's going to go up against the hottest team in baseball right now, the Milwaukee Brewers, who have won 6 in a row. They've won 9 out of their last 10 games. They have their ace on the mound, Brandon Woodruff, who's been dealing. They've won every single start that Brandon Woodruff has started since coming back. He's been undefeated since coming back from injury. The Mets are on a big losing streak. I think they've lost 4 in a row. Brewers have won 6 in a row. They're at home. They have the best record in baseball. This is easy. Brewers money line at -129 is what I took. You know, and it's kind of crazy. I mean, think about this. I mean, you have in that Mets lineup, Juan Soto, Pete Alonso, Francisco Lindor, Brandon Nimmo, Jeff McNeil, Vientos, Beatty. Who am I forgetting? I'm forgetting probably a lot of guys. They're stacked with names and with money. These guys have spent so much money on their lineup. And then you look at the Brewers. Christian Yelich, Jackson Chourio, who, by the way, he's injured. He's not even playing. Their best player is not even playing tomorrow. But they're favored -129, and I feel good about taking it, which is crazy. It's crazy. But the Brewers are finding a way to win ball games. The Mets are a disappointment. So I'm going to just, I just believe that's going to continue tomorrow. And the Brewers are going to find a way to win this game tomorrow. And I feel pretty comfortable in it. So Brewers money line -129. They have the better starting pitcher. The bullpens are pretty close. But the Brewers lineup has been significantly hotter as well. So this was just a play on, the Mets have lost a bunch of games in a row. They're struggling on the road. In fact, they're actually a bad road team, by the way. The Brewers are one of the best home teams in baseball. They're one of the hottest teams right now. Just play on the Brewers. Continue to play on the Brewers. It's very profitable at this moment. Trust me. Okay, moving on. So we get to the Colorado Rockies at the Arizona Diamondbacks. It's Austin Gomber for the Rockies against Zach Gallen for the D-backs. 2 starting pitchers who I do not trust. Okay, Austin Gomber is god-awful. He is terrible. Never trust him. Never bet on him. He's terrible in every spot, okay? Zach Gallen, on the other hand, he's terrible as well. He's horrible. I mean, I just don't trust him at all anymore. It's, kind of sad to see because he was so good for such a long time. But, since coming back from injury, he has not been the same guy. He has not had it at all this year. And his 2 starts this year against the Rockies have been terrible. Go look at the numbers. He's given up a bunch of runs against the Rockies. I think the Rockies in this spot are going to be comfortable against Zach Gallen. They've seen him a bajillion times over the years. They're not going to be scared of Zach Gallen. They've already scored a bunch of runs off of him in 2 games this year. 2 different games they faced him. They crushed him both times. On the other side, it's the D-backs offense who they're really good. I mean, even though they traded Josh Naylor and Eugenio Suarez, it's still a good offense. You got Corbin Carroll, you got Ketel Marte, you got Geraldo Perdomo. You still got guys in there that can hit the ball. Gurriel, of course. So they're a good offense still. And it's just Austin Gomber. He's terrible. And then I haven't even gotten to the fact that these are 2 of the worst bullpens in Major League Baseball by far. They're 2 horrible bullpens. So you add all this up together, it's over. Over 9, -110. This is a great play. Yeah, I'm pretty confident in this one. Rockies D-backs over 9, -110. Moving on. We go to my last bet of the day. It's going to be a very fun one to watch tomorrow. The Toronto Blue Jays at the Los Angeles Dodgers. And this is a pitching matchup from 2015, a legacy matchup. Max Scherzer against Clayton Kershaw. Scherzer has looked better recently. The numbers at face value don't look good. You look at Kershaw's numbers at face value and they look really good. But you dig deeper, I think these 2 guys are pretty much in this, very similar form right now. I would actually put them, they're both really old, both Hall of Famers. I think they're pretty much equal at this point in their career. So I think the starting pitching matchup here is equal. You give me the bullpen matchup here, it's clearly pointed to the Blue Jays. Blue Jays have the better bullpen, okay? And then you look at the offenses, and yeah, over the full season, the Dodgers have the better offense, especially at home, but recently, you got to give some respect to this Blue Jays offense. I think this Blue Jays offense has been better than the Dodgers offense in the last month, and so this price here is off. I got the Blue Jays money line at plus 132. I think that is a great price. They're one of the hottest teams in baseball over the last month and a half, and I don't think that's going to stop anytime soon. I think the starting pitching matchup is equal. I think the Blue Jays have the better bullpen. I also think the offense, Blue Jays have they have the hotter offense at the moment. So Blue Jays money line plus 132. Take it to the bank. Those are my 7 bets for Friday, August 8th, and I'm going to go through all 7 for you one more time here just to remind. So we start the day off tomorrow in New York. It's the Houston Astros at the New York Yankees. We have the Houston Astros money line at minus 121 for a unit. And we head to Atlanta, where it's the Miami Marlins taking on the Atlanta Braves. We are on the Miami Marlins at minus 119 for a unit there. Then we head to Chicago at Wright Field, where the Chicago White Sox host the Cleveland Guardians, and we will be on the Chicago White Sox at plus 143 there in that spot. Then we head to Globe Life Park in Arlington, Texas, where the Texas Rangers host the Philadelphia Phillies, and we will be on the under 7.5 at minus 110 for a unit in that ball game. Expect a pitcher's duel there. Then we head to Milwaukee, where the Milwaukee Brewers host the New York Mets. And I expect the Brewers to win this game. We're on the Brewers money line at minus 129 there. We head to Arizona. It's the D-backs hosting the Rockies. And we are on the over 9 at minus 110 in that spot. And then finally, the last bet of the day, it's the Toronto Blue Jays money line at the LA Dodgers. Take the Blue Jays money line at plus 132 is what we're on there. So those are my 7 bets for Friday, August 8th. Thank you for watching. Make sure to remember to like, subscribe, and share your picks in the comment section below. I'd love to hear if you agree, disagree, what you think about these games. And good luck tomorrow. And let's enjoy these games. These are going to be some really fun ones. We got some really fun ones to watch tomorrow. So enjoy and good luck.